This is the Territory, a brand new crossover from Ford. Now in front of the Territory, you'll see it has LED headlights, LED daytime running lights that doubles as your turn signal indicators, but unfortunately it only has halogen fog lights. There's also this cool looking gloss black grille and also the front camera for the 360-degree view. Now, under the hood of the Territory is a 1.5-liter turbocharged EcoBoost gasoline engine that produces 145 horsepower and 225 Newton meters of torque, mated to an automatic CVT transmission. Now, on the side of the Territory, you'll see 18-inch wheels wrapped around 235 50 series tires, protruding wheel arches that extends only a bit further than the wheels, auto-folding side mirrors with repeaters, and also the 360-degree camera on both side mirrors, roof rails, chrome door handles, as well as chrome accents on the lower parts of the door. Now in the rear of the Territory, if you're the type of person that always forgets the car that you're driving, Ford did you a favor. They spelled out the Territory name on the rear tailgate of the Territory. There's also chrome accents just below it, rear view camera, beside the button for the rear tailgate. It also has LED tail lights as well as LED turn signal indicators and LED reverse lights. Oh, and an LED fog light mounted in the middle of the rear bumper. Now you can see that there are two exhaust tips in the rear bumpers, but Ford did some trickery. Those are actually false tips. The real exhaust tip is mounted underneath the bumper. Now, when you open the tailgate of the Territory, you'll be greeted to a generous amount of space for a car that this size. Now you can see our bag is in here that you could probably fit 3 to 4 bags of those size. Now if you want to bring larger items, you can remove the parcel shelf and fold the second row seats down. Then you'll get 1,100 liters of cargo capacity, big enough for your large items. There's also a space saver tire mounted on the rear floor of the cargo area, as well as your jack. Also a small space for smaller items. In the interior of the Territory, it looks and feels very premium. Perforated leather on all seats, leather on the dash, on the door handles, as well as soft touch materials on top of the dash with faux stitching. There's also this faux wood trim around the interior. Push button start, controls for the windows, and also a leather wrap steering wheel. Controls for the digital instrument cluster on the left side of the steering wheel, as well as media controls on the right. Normally you'll find the controls for the cruise control on the steering wheel, but what Ford did, they mounted it on the steering column with its own stock. In the center of the dash, there's a 10-inch infotainment display where you can control your vehicle setting, audio, Bluetooth, AM and FM radio, as well as the air conditioning, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto as well. 8 speakers around the vehicle, as well as 2 bottle holders on either doors, as well as a small storage space. There's also a lot of black plastics on the dash as well as the center console. Now, I don't like this kind of plastics and design. It looks premium, but it gets scratch-ups easily like what you see here. Now, there are also controls for the air conditioning as well as your hazards just below the screen. 2 USB ports, as well as a storage for your phone with wireless charging. In the center console, there's the gear shift selector with buttons for your electronic parking brake, your vehicle modes, as well as the lane keep assist and the automatic parking assist. Now this car can practically park itself. You just have to control the pedals and it does the steering wheel for you. There's also a dial in the center console for your infotainment system. A single cup holder. It would have been a lot better if it was 2. Leather wrap center armrest, and when you open the center armrest, you'll be greeted by a huge space that could fit probably a purse or a handbag in here. Now the driver's seat is 10-way power adjustable. Unfortunately, the front passenger is manually adjustable only. Now for safety, the Territory has 6 airbags, 1 for the passenger and 1 for the driver, as well as side curtain airbags up to the rear. Now for the rear passengers of the Territory, they will be greeted to tons of space in here. Now for this small of a car, it's very huge. Now, the front driver's seat is adjusted to my driving position and I'm 6 feet tall. My knees are very far away from the back of the front seats. Now, there are cubby holes on both doors, leather on the grab handles, as well as metal accents and the wood accents that you also find in the front of the car. Perforated leather seats, and the most comfortable seat that I have ever sat in at this price point. 2 air conditioning vents in the middle of the rear center console, as well as a single USB port for charging. Oh, also a panoramic sunroof, which is huge. Now, I know that you're probably thinking about this car being built in China, but like other Chinese cars in our market today, they're very, very well built. Now, the territory starts at 1,179,000 Philippine pesos for the Trend variant, and this Titanium Plus variant priced at 1,299,000 Philippine pesos. Now, for that price and all the tech that it has, it's very, very competitive. Now, if you ask me, I like this car and I would like to take it home with me. Now, if you enjoy watching, please like and share this video. Now, if you want to stay up to date for future video reviews, please click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll get alerted for our future posts.